one of my comments asked me to watch the Dream point of view on the whole drama. Now, I already watched it, but more than likely a chance that you haven't watched it, or it's really long. So, I'm going to give you a quick rundown by watching this Things video.
TommyInnit posted a video yesterday that was titled Dream, where he said a lot of stuff about me that isn't true, but he did correctly criticize me for something that I want to apologize for before I respond to the rest of his video. I posted a meme on Twitter that used the R word, and I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, genuinely. I think it's important to acknowledge right off the bat that that's not right. That's not how you should behave. I shouldn't have done it, period.
Childish.
Now I want to talk about Tommy's video and why I was angry enough to post something so stupid. Tommy, you and some of your friends have been spreading disproven lies about me for over a year and a half. When I had false allegations made about me, it was one of the hardest times of my life, and you and your friends decided that after I went through the hell of debunking them, that you would continue to spread, joke about, and support these lies. Don't believe me that you've been doing this? Let's just hear your own best friend confirm that this has been happening.
I get why he might be mad about the lies.
So, what is going on here is that Tubbo, he has been taken out of context, meaning that he has been chopped up, not literally, but this video has been chopped up. So I want you to actually watch what happens, and how his movement is kind of like very displaced.
That group being like, he's a pedophile all the time, which again, I don't like. I think we shouldn't joke about people being pedophiles unless we actually know for sure. Because, dude, the Brighton lot, I want to stop throwing out random strays and calling people pedophiles just for cheap laughs.
As you guys know, I made a video debunking those allegations, and after my video, the accusers even came forward and admitted that they were not true. I thought that would be the end of it, but for some reason, you and your friend group thought that you would kick me while I was down.
I genuinely think the friend group needs to stop calling Dream a fucking pedophile for cheap laughs. It's stupid to repeatedly call Dream a pedophile.
I mean,
when it's not the
case.
case.
Too much, yeah.
In your stream you did, you slagged off a lot of my pals. Come on, mate. I mean, my friends are all idiots, but they have bloody good hearts.
A lot of his friends are caught in the crossfire.
I know you're upset because they call you pedos, but they've got big hearts.
And you and your friends' references and the way you talk about women behind the scenes has been so sexist too.
Oh.
Shame on you.
Another thing, he says he's gonna say in the video that that this is disproven. However, he skips over this entire part of his video.
You guys.
I don't even know what this is about.
The context
you don't provide
in the
any
TommyInnit
context
video.
or evidence to what you're saying. TommyInnit, your racist behavior behind the scenes is unacceptable. You are a racist behind the scenes, and it's unacceptable. Shame on you.
Serious
You're mad
Minecraft
that I
video
criticized
for a
your
Minecraft
friends in a
video?
3-hour-long live stream with screenshots and receipts of their not so good behavior, so you just make stuff up about my friends? I mean, you didn't have a problem interviewing Sapnap in one of your videos recently.
Sapnap! Well,
That
Sapnap, you see,
has
today I'm
nothing
no
to
longer
do with
TommyInnit, famed Minecraft YouTuber. I'm actually Professor Respect. Okay, well,
I enjoy these
Good to see you.
these Twitch VODs, actually.
Oh,
They're
and
fun.
you tried to interview George, but he walked away because he didn't want to be in your video.
Yeah.
So there's two options.
Like a
Either
normal
one,
person
they're not
does.
bad people, or two, you don't care enough to not profit off of them. Like, you'll
all
be
rich.
best friends with Logan Paul in private, but then the second it
That
becomes
was like a
beneficial
while
for people
ago.
to think that you don't like him, then all of a sudden you have a problem with all those shitty things that he's done.
He has
It's a
booked
while
another
ago.
flight to Japan. 4 years ago, you were awful to me. When I was 16, you gave me YouTube advice, and you held that over my head for years.
I gave you YouTube advice because I thought that you were extremely talented.
Wait, him saying that, doesn't that prove that he thinks that TommyInnit is a failure? And that kind of contradicts a lot what he says at the end of the video. So, just keep watching.
Hardworking, and you had a big dream to be a YouTuber. And that's why with no expectations, we called for hours a day talking about YouTube, strategies, and ideas. And I never held this over your head. Most people hearing that I helped you at all are probably hearing this for the first time.
Dream's awesome. He should, probably for the past,
What is this clip?
8 months, once a
clip
week,
is from, like,
me and Dream will have,
2020,
a 2-hour
2019.
call. And he just
This is
helps
old.
me.
Like, Tommy, there's no way that you actually believe this. Saying I was so terrible to you with no examples or anything. Like, if you don't think that my intention was to help you, then what was my intention? Why did I do all of that?
the Dream SMP, a lot of your success just wouldn't have happened without me.
That egotistical sentiment.
Okay, now that wasn't maybe the right thing to say. I do agree with Tommy about like him maintaining the Dream SMP, about like having like, you know, keeping the story alive. But I don't think he really should have gone there. I do agree with a lot of Tommy's points though, and Dream is just taking this way out of context.
Is exactly what you're accusing me of. I think that the Dream SMP
Dream
would have
is
not been
ego.
what it was without any of the
Dream-
creators.
Dream
on
is
it. Everyone,
egotistical.
including you, made it what it was. And I said that on stream the other day.
I'm not just selling USB baby photos or lazily designed merchandise, alright? I'm doing the best with what I have.
Tommy,
Yeah.
you say that like
No,
it's
no,
a
no,
slight on me, when my entire merch brand was built by my family, in my hometown. Like, the reason there was ever a USB flash drive sold that had pictures of me on it was because it was my mom's idea.
Not
And
gonna
Tommy
lie.
knows that.
The package too.
A dream hoodie.
Dream baby
But with
photos.
me on.
All the designers are
Mind you,
local people
2020,
working with my
2021,
local family
Tommy
business.
in it,
And this
still
also let me
friends
make
with
sure
this
that all of my fans had a good merch experience.
That is really cool.
I didn't make the most money that way, but I'm happy that I did it. Tommy went with a merch company that actually had some really cool designs, with some very hardworking child laborers to make it possible.
And now here comes the slandering. He's going to accuse Tommy of several things which aren't true. If you want to find out more about what happened here, go watch Tubbo's video, like his long form. I know it's a quick rundown, but essentially he's going to accuse his company. I have no idea who this is. I have no NDA. Of child labor? No.
Unfortunately, that company also scammed a bunch of his viewers.
Okay, this is Tubbo's.
And multiple of his creator friends got scammed and literally never
This is also Tubbo. It says Ferrari, but on his Insta, it's a McLaren.
got paid, and the company
I
went
don't know what type
bankrupt.
of McLaren.
The biggest creators in the world are at the center
This, he actually posted his photo on top of Mr. Beast's photo. That's just crazy.
of a scam, and I don't know if I should talk about it.
Some have been defrauded, others are associated, and most are plain embarrassed.
This is actually true and was investigated by CoffeeZilla. Unfortunately,
No,
after
it
the false
wasn't.
allegations
For Tommy, no.
that Tommy perpetuated, my family merch company did struggle. So if you'd like to support it, dream.shop.
But the difference
And then he complains at the end about Tommy's thing.
between me and you, I put effort, my absolute best, into all these new things. I'm gonna talk about my brilliant podcast because I'm really proud of it. Or the book I spent months
absolutely
writing.
love
Tommy
Tommy's
essentially
podcast.
belittles what I
might
do,
be a
saying that
glazer,
what he does with his podcast and book are somehow more valuable or important
same
than
video
the videos
posted
that I
over
make,
and over
which
again.
I think is just a little sad. I'm happy making videos with my friends. That's what I've always done. And I'm a coder, and I code cool new Minecraft mods and make everything for my channels by myself. Like, I edit my own videos. I'm sure Tommy can knock out
Yeah, you edit your own videos. Mind you, him editing kind of disproves a lot of it, because this is not, I'm coming from a place of bias, but at the same time, this disproves all his
out
things.
videos pretty quick, because at one point he had a literal
They've all come out and said that this is not right. Also, in a Reddit post, he said that this is from Jack Manifold and this section is true, even though it's not.
editor sweatshop where his editors made less than minimum wage, and we're also getting fans to edit the videos for free for them. But
Not free.
to each their own. Everyone has a different style of YouTube. I don't get the high and mighty.
He never had a YouTuber or editor sweatshop. That's just wrong.
Like, it's not just in this video. Like, recently Tommy's been emboldened that he is the savior of YouTube or something.
So I was walking down the street and I thought to myself, oh man, this internet ain't so well.
But then Tommy
What does the song has to do with anything?
says something I don't even know what. Just listen to this.
You harassed my mum. She was
He did. Tubbo has proof.
going through a divorce. the worst time of her life. You are like a proper movie villain.
Okay guys, I'm gonna reveal to you this harassment. The proper movie villain harassing of Tommy's mom that I did. Before I show you, just picture in your mind the harassment. Here it comes. This one message is the only contact that I have ever had with Tommy's mom.
You harassed my mum. Proper movie villain.
This message starts with, just thought I'd let you know that I don't agree with lots of people replying to you and I don't want you to be attacked at all.
You harassed.
Which is actually funny because literally after all the response videos, every one of your rabid fan base attacked his mom. So I don't want to hear it, Dream.
My mum.
And the context to this is that Tommy's mom was arguing with Dream fans on Twitter about Tommy making fun of my stutter in a video. Some of my fans were upset, and she was replying to them. I sent her this singular message on Twitter, letting her know that I didn't agree with my fans that Tommy's portrayal of my stutter was ableist, but also letting her know that I didn't like the rest of the video, because it was causing additional harassment for me that I was already getting because this was at the peak of the allegations. And Tommy, of course, didn't show any evidence for any of this stuff because it makes it look ridiculous if he did. Like, he literally says that I'm a cartoon villain for this DM.
You are like a proper movie villain.
Like, this is the Dream SMP Chapter 2 and I've escaped the prison. Like, the way he words that, you would think I spammed his mom's phone for weeks with slurs and threats.
Again, watch Tubbo's video. He did.
And Tommy keeps bringing up the fact that he was 16 and 17. I mean, I was 20 and 21. I didn't treat you like a kid. I treated you like you were my friend.
Because you were friends at the time.
We had occasional disagreements, but that's because I did treat you like an equal. But you'd think, based on what you're saying, that you were 12 and that I was some evil overlord, not a content creator helping you out with advice.
Everything else about my channel, you can thank Dream for. Oh, Dream's such a good guy, man. I feel bad.
So, again, this is not current. Opinions change. You haven't.
Because in 2020, I gave him so much shit always. It was like my, you know, in the friend group, the guy that you make fun of a bit too much. That was Dream. That was just always taking the piss.
I mean, the truth is, you don't care enough that I used that word to make this video, especially because you know my own personal struggles. You realize that it's something that you can use against me to promote your channel and all of the things that you've literally promoted for almost a minute at the end of
just like Dream.
Your video. And I mean, you talk about how terrible of a person I am while leaving up videos with my
part of the journey,
my sister and mom, and of course dozens with me, while lying and exaggerating about me, harassing your mom, and bringing up her divorce that I didn't even know about and have nothing to do with. So Tommy,
interesting.
I'm not going to suggest that you go to therapy like you did to me.
You need to get off the internet now. Go and get some therapy.
Yeah, do that, please.
Because you feel strongly enough to make an entire dedicated video on your channel hating on me, you can...
It's a response. It's not a hate video.
Go ahead and take down every video of yours that I'm in, and I'll take down every video of mine that you're in. Because if you have a backbone, you wouldn't want to show support to such a no-good person. And Tommy...
Coming from the person who literally just slandered him throughout this entire section of the video.
You mentioned being proud of yourself. I'm proud of you too.
No, you're not.
I'm proud of everything that you've accomplished, but you don't need to put other people down to lift yourself up.
And that, my friends, is where the hypocrisy ends. Please, go subscribe to Tommy in it, and don't let this clown keep making videos like this. He's just spreading disinformation. And disinformation can be a powerful tool. This has been Make a Regum, and this is my official response. Dream might be a loony. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.